think your cable management skills are something to brag about, our next interview with HellermannTyton is going to prove you wrong. Good day, Mr. Mark.
Hi, Alex.
Could you tell
Nice
us
to
a
meet
little
you.
bit how HellermannTyton became as it is right now?
Well, the whole story started in 1935 when a gentleman, Paul Hellermann, founded HellermannTyton as a business, and he started with a very small product that was applied in valves for tires for bicycles, actually.
Oh.
And from there, the company grew and grew. Today, we don't have anything to do with rubber sleeving anymore. We are basically more or less a plastic processing company. And along the past 90 years that we almost serve customers, we grew basically organically. We incorporated some of our distributors and became a real global player, which is actually making us quite proud.
So with this kind of rich history, I assume that you apply your products are applied in a lot of fields in the industry.
It's right. Our strength is that we are playing it broad, I have to say. So you will not see us necessarily because our products are hidden. And when you look very closely, you will naturally find us around cable harnesses or also around fluid management. And just to give you a bit of a flavor, we're literally everywhere. So we're driving in cars, we're flying in planes, we're riding on trains. We sit in washing machines and tumble dryers. We sit below solar panels, and we are also in windmills for renewable energy.
What are today's trends that are going to affect the near future of HellermannTyton?
Okay, Alex, there are two trends basically. One is market-driven, and one is something we put on us as a company. First of all, if we look at market trends, I tend to say renewable energy is something for us, and we want to be in it. Mm-hmm. Renewable energy to us is solar farms and windmills. And we have products that perfectly fit these applications. The second trend is mass transit. I strongly believe that individual traffic will be reducing. So people will go into public transportation systems, buses, trains, name it. And then there is talk about drones or autonomous flying helicopters as a helicopter taxi. And actually we are developing products for this application as well. Another trend, and I really would like to stress this, is we still look at metal to plastic to reduce weight, which is very important for fuel efficiency and so on. So I see this still going on, but it is our responsibility as a manufacturer of plastic products also to look at the materials we use that are more eco-friendly. Most of the plastics we currently process are based upon crude oil, and we want to move away from that. And we're testing already some materials, and the tests are quite promising, I have to say. We actually have launched the first product that we supply to a huge car manufacturer in the US, which is produced 100% of ocean plastic. So we are basically fishing in the ocean for plastic and reuse the material we get from the ocean to do that product.
That's very important for our planet to reduce the carbon footprint.
It is.
Right.
It is.
And I have a question. So what makes the HellermannTyton's products stand out from the competition? Like, what are the qualities?
We don't compromise on product quality at all. So there are quality processes globally that make sure we're supplying the customer quality product. I think that's outstanding. Number two, we don't stop to innovate. This is really important for us, and I'm really passionate about it. In an average year, you may laugh now, we are probably trying out 200 new product ideas. Most of them turn into a real product. Some of them don't, because the business case isn't solid enough or the product simply doesn't work out. So we are abandoning it.
But you must try. You must try.
We must try, and we want to try. This is a huge product which is very important for cable harness makers, which are a huge customer group of ours. They normally produce the wire harness that go into a car, into a bus, a truck, or a plane. And we're having here a device that bundles the cable at a defined process. So it's repetitive. You don't depend on the human and whether he's or she has got a good or a bad day. It works basically always in the same process. The second beauty of this, within this tool, we are marrying the head and the strap to form a cable tie, and it is 100% waste-free. That is the probably, especially if we speak about environmental and social responsibility, that's the trick.
So wait a second. You have a regular cable tie.
Yes.
After you bundle the cables together,
Yes.
you sort of cut the access, and that's done. That is a waste. And in here,
We're saving the waste.
so there's no waste at all.
There's no waste at all. So probably, do you want to try it out as a small demo?
Yes, please.
So make sure you're applying it here firmly to the bundle. Can you hold this
Yes,
up a bit for a moment? So it's very simple. Apply it to the bundle. Push the button. No waste.
Done automatically, fast.
Want to try?
Yes. Thank you.
Welcome.
Wow.
Quite simple, is it?
Yes. And this is also monitoring connected to a software?
It needs power, yes,
Uh-huh.
but you're right. It's also connected to a software because every bundle you're doing is being stored, and the newtons with which the bundle is pulled tight are also stored away
With the force?
with the force.
Oh, wow, okay, so
We are storing away the tensile force that it's used to pull the cable tie tight, so that we're making sure we don't produce any flaws. Because our customers, especially wire harness makers, they don't allow for any mistakes. They want the same process repetitive over and over again.
okay, Mark, so what it is and how does it work?
All right. This is actually a prototype we have put deliberately on this fair to test how customers react. Tell you a bit the story behind it. If you walk in a cable harness shop, the work is very monotonous, repeats itself. You apply a lot of fixing elements to a wire harness. We don't think this is state of the art any longer, and we also don't think this is very rewarding for the people working in such shops. We invented the so-called FTS Pro, which actually applies fixing ties to a cable harness. So you remember probably the tool we have played with before. That is a cable tool, a cable tie tool. And the next level is a fixing tie, which is basically a cable tie with a fixing element. So how does this work? On the right-hand side, a robot is doing a pick and place of fixing ties into a magazine. That is the orange one here. On the left-hand side, there's another robot, and I have to say this is a demo version, so it runs very slowly for our customers to be able to see what actually is happening. The robot is carrying one of the FTS Pro tools, which automatically applies the fixing tie to the wire harness at a defined position. It's very important the position is met exactly and that the fixing element points into the right direction. We have high stakes in this product. We are one of the first, well, let's say we are the first to the market with it, at least the first to the market with a running tool.
Mark, HellermannTyton is a global company. Could you abbreviate about it?
Yeah, indeed. We are a global player. Actually, we are present in 39 countries worldwide. We are developing in 13 countries worldwide, and the company has 6,000 employees.
Wow.
Which is quite a lot, I have to say. When I started with the group, it was considerably smaller, but sort of we doubled in the past 20 years, which is really making us also quite proud, I have to say. In Europe, we're having various production sites, and I would especially like to point out our Polish site, which is not only amongst the youngest production site, but it's also the most modern one, and with a very motivated team. So I'm always happy to work with that team together because they are full of ideas and really driving the business forward.
The success of the company is not only about the good products, but also cooperation
You're right.
and teamwork. Could you
Yes.
tell us about how HellermannTyton does that?
I do. I'm happy to do so. We don't see customers as, let's say, an element that flows through the company and that we need to serve, right, as a purpose. So we see our customers as a mission. We love our customers. We try to be very close to our customers and understand what they need, how we can help, and necessarily bring this back into our organization to adapt ourselves. This has helped us, the whole company, to go through the financial crisis, through COVID, with really minimal reductions in sales. And we didn't lose customers. Our customers stood very close to us, and so did we with our customers. I still remember the supply chain shortages we had on raw material. We really did our very best to keep supplies up, and our customers saw that. And actually, they acknowledged it and thanked us for it, which is because at some point it was not reasonable from a financial point, but we did it because we felt the obligation. If it wouldn't have been for TME, we probably wouldn't have the standing in the Polish market that we have today, because you were one of the first partners we worked with. You believed in our mission. You took our products on stock. By this point in time, nobody knew us in Poland, but you believed in us, and we were able to ship from your stock directly to end customers, because there was no HellermannTyton manufacturing site, there was no HellermannTyton stock in Poland by this time. It was just 2 sales reps, and they were managed out of the German organization. So thanks for that again.
Those are really nice words, Mark. Thank you very much for the interview, and I hope our cooperation will only furnish.
With pleasure and for sure.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.